Lord. Okay? One Lord. Matthew 6:24, my friend, says you cannot serve two masters. Either you will love one or you will hate the other. The doctrine of the Trinity is a conundrum because you're basically worshipping three masters. One faith, one baptism, one God and Father of all, who is over all, you see, and that word is epipanton in the Greek. I can show it to you. It's very, very clear. Greek here, epipanton, you see, above all. Here's the word. Panton, you see, panton, epipanton. Okay, this word is only found for God the Father and Jesus Christ. Epipanton. Okay, it's here. Over all. That means supreme. You can't get any higher than this individual. He's at the top of the food chain, top of the pyramid. Romans 9:5. If you go to Romans 9:5, you also find this, and it's in my book if you're interested. All of these scriptural references, you can find it in my book. If you go in the Greek again, and let's make this easier in the sense that we can go to the Greek here, interlineary. Okay, you have it here. You see, Romans 9:5. Whose are the patriarchs and from whom Christ, you see, so this is the object of the verse, Christ, according, so he came according to what? Sarka, according to the flesh. So you see the Son, according to the flesh, right? He is the Christ, okay? But being, you see, being overall, epipanton, God. So Paul is literally proclaiming, teaching the Romans, the early Christians in Rome, that the Christ here, you know, according to the flesh, he is the Messiah. But in regards to his true identity, he is God. Epipanton, overall. Just wanted to bring that to the table, and I just want to get back to this document, but I really wanted to share that. It's very, very important. It's very important, my friend, because flesh and blood cannot inherit the kingdom of God. Jesus didn't possess flesh and blood when he entered his glory. You will never find the word flesh and blood when Jesus was seen. Okay, he says, touch me, you know, my flesh and bone, right? No spirit has flesh and bone. See, so Jesus was very, very clear about that. And we clearly see that Jesus said flesh and blood cannot inherit the kingdom of God. So as the Son of Man is a code word, code name for God clothed as a human being. He is the Son. Why is he the Son? Because he had a mother. He had a mother like you and me. Okay? And in regards to the Spirit is the father of the flesh. Why is the Spirit the father of the flesh? Because the Spirit generated a body for himself to dwell inside. He generated that body so then the Spirit could possess that body fully, which is called the Son, and could walk and talk and converse with men in a way that was not possible in the Old Testament because the time was not fitting. And that time was fulfilled when he came as the man Jesus Christ. So when we say man, we're not talking about a literal created man. Okay, and this is where we get lost in translation. When we're talking about a man, we're talking about according to the flesh. According to this, my friend, according to this, the Son is the express image of the Father. Hebrews 1:3 states, he is the express image. Can you see my spirit right now? No. Can I see your spirit? No, but we can get glimpses of our spirit and the way we're animated and what is driving us and what is motivating us on a daily basis, right? When we're interacting with people, right? We get a feel, but it's veiled because we might judge the person based on our flawed concept of appearances, okay? And appearances can be misleading. So the appearance is literally the sun. That's why you find in the book of Revelation the same language. The lamb is a symbolic image of who God is as the condescending servant he was 2,000 years ago. But he's not a literal lamb, right? So that's the beauty of the scriptures, right? There was poetic language emphasized in these passages, and we find people like Commodianus of Gaza. He was a Latin poet of the 3rd century, and he basically is, I mean, his writings, man, this is the writings of Commodianus is a gem. It really is a gem. It's a gold find, because he's describing God who hung on the cross. And I'm going to share that. But again, there's just so much tonight. But